I had to have the eye removed. When I first woke up from the surgery, I could feel my eye, but that was my first feeling of phantom pain. We went out for my daughter's 5th birthday and I had chicken wraps and they were a bit spicy. When my eye started to play up, I thought it was actually because I'd had spicy food and the vision felt a bit stretched and I had a headache, but I got up, went to work, came home, did dinner, but then about 7 o'clock at night I thought something's just not right. So I went to A&E and that's where I saw an eye doctor. He kind of looked at me, he said, "Do you have pictures?" He thinks that the tumour was growing for a long time, since I was a child maybe. He saw that there was a big mass behind my eye and I was referred to the eye specialist. And he went in and his job was to get a biopsy and got 95% of the tumour out. And he tried to take all of it, but it was connected to my optic nerve. So he left about 5% and took the rest out. Then he sent it off for biopsy all around the United Kingdom. He asked me into his office and he was green. So he told me it was mesenchymal chondrosarcoma. And I can remember him telling me that and sitting in a chair across from him thinking, oh, thank God it's not cancer. And then obviously he saw that I had no reaction. So the doctor was like, sarcoma means cancer. And I didn't know that. There was an option that I could actually keep the eye, but because I'd have to have radiation, either way I would not be able to see out of it. So having the eye removed was a chance to get the cancer completely out of my body. At that time, they really did think I could die. So the idea was to spend as much time as I could with the children and get everything in place, like my will, and decide who I wanted to give my belongings to. That I didn't have time to plan any big holidays, so it was just like weekends here, weekends there. And school also did let me have a few days where I could take the children out, and they had a wonderful time, and so did I. And then the day came that I had to have the eye removed. So they put me to sleep. They decided they cut my lashes off and used my eyelids as my new eye socket to line the eye socket. I didn't quite know what they would do until I woke up from the surgery. So when I first woke up from the surgery, I could feel my eye. Like I could actually feel it itching and I could feel it blinking and things, but that was my first feeling of phantom pain. And believe it or not, the first few days that I had the actual eye removed was amazing. It was like I could see fireworks in the darkness of where my eye used to be. I can't anymore. My body has obviously got used to it. I think if it had lasted forever, it would be quite annoying. But for the first few days after my surgery, it was quite nice. It was like a memory of my eye. I literally had radiation, and then took the kids to school and then went to work. A few weeks later, I had a fulminant MS attack caused by the radiation. I woke up and I saw a nurse. I put my arm up to her and said, "Hello, where am I?" And she just ignored me and walked completely past me. But it was only when she walked past me I kind of noticed out of the corner of my eye that my hands were doing the Mexican wave, but actually none of my body was moving. My entire body had shut down from the fulminant MS attack. If it wasn't for the tracheostomy, I would have died because I couldn't get any oxygen any other way and I couldn't breathe for myself. The machine was actually breathing for me. All the time that I was in the hospital, I was in the ICU. In that time, my family did come and see me and they were told that I would die. There was one time where the phone rang and one of the nurses answered and she was like, "Oh yeah, we don't have a bed," because Emma didn't die. And I had to sit there all night, completely paralysed. thinking that, oh my God, I'm going to die. And then part of me was thinking, how long will it be? How long will I be stuck here for? I didn't have my children come and see me while I was that bad. But then the strangest thing happened and I didn't die. And I started to recover very, very slowly. I was able to move my hand. They sent me to a rehab unit for a while because the doctors did think that I would die. And they thought that maybe some of that might have also affected my brain. And they were trying to say that I wasn't actually mentally all there. However, I had lots of tests and things, and the conclusion from that was, oh, actually she is all there. Because of that, they couldn't hold me anymore. So I did come home because I was sick of being in hospital. And basically, I had to rebuild my entire life. I had to regain all the muscle back. I was trying to do videos and show people that actually it is a medical condition, and show people that I've been through it too. And I know it's not great, but you have to have fun with it as well. And I also wanted other people not to feel sorry for me. Before I lost my eye, beauty meant to me being wonderful and being tall and thin and, good looking. But now it's just be open, be yourself. That is the true beauty of people. To be so scarred and have gone through something so traumatic, but be able to openly show it and be confident showing that.